Is this your place? No. No, I live with my mom. Oh. Yeah. You hungry? Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
Loving someone with an addiction is one of the hardest challenges a parent can face. You want to protect them, but sometimes, in trying to help, we accidentally make things worse. Let's talk about the difference between supporting your child and enabling their addiction, and how to set boundaries with love. Support means empowering your child to take responsibility for their recovery. It looks like offering treatment resources, emotional encouragement, or a safe space to talk. Enabling, on the other hand, happens when we shield them from consequences, like giving money, excusing bad behavior, or allowing them to continue harmful patterns without accountability. As someone who's been through addiction, here's what I can tell you about how enabling feels to us. When you give us money, we're thinking about our next fix, and anyone who tells you differently is lying. If you shield us from consequences, we never grow up or learn to handle difficult situations. I think everyone deserves one chance, especially if they are still a minor, but anything beyond that is causing harm. We know we hurt you when we accept money and don't pay back, or get bailed out of jail for the third time, but this causes us a shame spiral. It would probably be better off if we had just dealt with it without your help. We have grown so used to others fixing our messes, it becomes very difficult for us to function in the real world, which leads back to more drug use. Loving boundaries are tough but necessary. Here are some examples. Rather than offering money, offer a ride to the food bank, to sign up for a food stamp program, or to hand out resumes. If they're living at home and still using, set a clear rule. You can stay here only if you're sober and seeking help. If they refuse to help themselves or quit, make it clear you still love them, but cannot handle the drug use in the home. Take them for a drive by Tent City and remind them there's always space available there. Be firm. As tough as it is to imagine them living under such conditions, when reality sets in, even the most stubborn of us will cave once we realize there are better options if we just stop using. Make sure that they are aware that you are more than willing to help once they are ready to seriously take the first steps. But remember, any breach will not be tolerated. We will say anything to get back in the house, and often go right back to old behaviors almost immediately. Random drug tests may seem invasive, but for someone who is actually clean, they're a point of pride, not breach of privacy, no matter what your loved one tells you. These boundaries were a nightmare. I would make any excuse not to abide by the rules, but the reality is, I was just scared to face the discomfort associated with quitting and rebuilding my life after so long in active addiction. It didn't take me long to come to my senses once I was faced with the difficult choice and I was unable to manipulate my family any longer to get what I wanted. It's heartbreaking to watch your child struggle, and even harder to say no when you think that they need you. But saying yes to behaviors that harm them, or you, only trap both of you in the cycle of addiction. Boundaries may feel harsh, but they're acts of love that can inspire change. Let me tell you, when you enforce those boundaries, we notice. You're making us confront the reality of what we're doing. And that discomfort is what pushes us towards recovery. It's hard, but it's worth it. Remember, you can love your child and still say no to their addiction. You're not abandoning them, you're encouraging them to rise above. If you're struggling with this, consider joining a support group like Al-Anon or seeking guidance from a counselor. You don't have to do this alone. I'm living proof that change is possible. My family's balance of tough love and support helped me find my way, even though I was cursing them at the time. So don't lose hope Your boundaries could save a life. If this message resonates with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear it. Together we can support each other in setting boundaries with love.